So good morning everyone. So the postman's been, he's come a bloody long way, all the way from Japan to bring me this big box. Bits for the Supercub. Excited. And today I want to just go through the pros and cons of buying from Japan. Is it worth it? Is the stuff any good? Well, let's find out. Let's open the box and see what we got. So we got a receipt, but it's all in Japanese yen. I'll go through the costs at the end. So, beautifully packaged, a box within a box. Mind you, it needs it because this took a right batter in this box. So if it wasn't well packaged, it would be damaged for sure. Kojima. Even the box is good quality. So we have here probably the best quality rack you can get for the Supercub. You won't find anything better than this anywhere else in the world. It's a good size, beautifully made, some lovely welding round there. That's been really nicely made, that has. Kojima. What a nice bit of kit. So here we have drum roll, pannier racks. Wow, they're equally well made. Lovely chrome finish. Lovely bit of welding. Yeah, really nice. Let's hope they fit. So these bits should be easy to fit. As you can see, I've taken the red seats off and the Givy rack. Need to take that big thick washer off. I'll just put that loosely there. These are the factory bolts. They're going to be too short. Yeah, we won't need those anymore. So I hope those little pannier racks are big enough. They've only got to take my little cycle panniers. on first. Because the rack's got to go on first. Does it fit? Right, so there's a washer's worth of gap there. It fits between the shock absorbers perfectly, but I might slide a washer between the two there. Just a little bit of a gap. I don't want to squeeze it in. Let's get some washers. So the little pannier rack, it's all got to be fitted at the same time, obviously. So there isn't much thread on the top of that shock, so you need to get rid of that big washer. Put that on there. There's our ratchet. It's going to use some medium strength Loctite on that nut, because like the Honda 90, these are prone to coming undone, these shock nuts, and you find when you're miles from home the bloody shock nuts disappeared. So I use a bit of Loctite. Alright, let's see if that bolt lines up. So we use their supplied bolt. So before that goes on, I'm going to put a dab of Loctite on that as well. Just a dab on that bolt. So that's a little bit awkward lining that up, but not too bad. Looks pretty cool. Let's do the same the other side. I think that's worth putting a washer between the rack and the rear mudguard. Stop it all pulling out of shape. So we need to do these reasonably tight, because this is going to take a lot of load. It says 5 kilos, 5 kilo weight limit. It's going to take a lot more than that. The OE factory rack says 5 kilos, but then it's got a pillion seat on it. You can take a pillion. What pillion do you know weighs less than 5 kilos? My missus is a lightweight, but she weighs a damn sight more than 5 kilos. She probably weighs 50 kilos. Right, they're nice and tight and Loctited. Not going anywhere. So, what do you reckon? Looks pretty good, doesn't it? Let's put a bag on there, see what that looks like. So these rails have got adjustment. You just undo the grub screw under there and you can slide these along, all made out of aluminium, nice and strong. These came from Germany, these Arkel panniers. So they've got like a plastic cam system that holds them in place. And that's it, it's on there. Doesn't hide the indicator. Doesn't touch the exhaust. Yep, spot on. So I'm really pleased with that. They're lovely quality, beautifully finished and made, fit perfectly as well. Unlike some of the stuff you get from Thailand and China, well, especially China. The Chinese don't give a damn about fit and finish. So all this comes at a cost. The Kojima rack is $122. Everything's priced in US dollars for some reason, which at the current exchange rate is 91 quid. The side bag supports SP Takegawa. They're $161. So that's 120 quid. The big cost for this particular project was the shipping. Shipping from Japan, $151. That's 112 quid. Exceptional service though. That took 3 business days. But it did sit in customs for a week while they decided how much they were going to charge me. Which brings us to the import duty and VAT. I've put those two together, 70 quid. And of course Parcel Force want their little cut. I've included that in that. That was their cut was 12 quid. So that comes to a grand total. You better sit down for this one. 438 quid. 438 quid for those 3 items. Jesus, makes me cringe thinking about it. That's more than I really wanted to pay. But this is my forever bike. I want the best equipment to go on it because I'm going to keep it forever and it will get used, and I want it to look good. So if you saw my last, well, few videos back, I actually made some pannier racks and they did the job. I went camping, they worked a treat, but they just looked a bit agricultural, they weren't nice looking. These are factory fit chrome, you know, they make the bike look lovely. They add something to it. It's an already pretty bike, but it looks even better now. You've got to make your own mind up whether you think it's worth it or not. Personally, yeah, I'm well happy with it, lovely. So I'll say cheerio, hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you on the next one. Just don't tell the missus how much it cost.